I think I gotta fight some people. 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 I think I gotta fight Tic Tac Twitch. I think I gotta fight Tic Tac Twitch. And I think I also have to fight Soros 250. I think I gotta fight you. Soros 250 and Tic Tac Twitch. I think I gotta fight you. Okay, so if you were on the Twitch and you heard the music you just listened to was "It Was a Very Good Year" by They Might Be Giants, and then before that it was, I think, "Personal Sidewalk Whirlwind" by Miniature Sidewalk Whirlwind by They Might Be Giants. So people were saying that the "It Was a Very Good Year" parody that John Linnell did on a 7-inch EP or whatever from years and years ago, where he was like, when I was 103, because it's a Frank Sinatra tune where it's like, when I was 17, it was a, you know. So they were thinking like it was super millennial Tay Randoms or whatever, and it's like, they recorded that shit in 1998. They recorded that shit in 1998. Also, the guy who recorded the song was born in 1959. So I don't know what to tell you. No. No. That's amazeballs? Jesus Christ. Isn't today like the least likely for anything? No. No, today's the most likely for anything. Early born millennial? Pretty sure 59's boomer. Or Gen X. But I will say, as a person, Turtle Zero with the 29 months, thanks so much. Quest 3 or Quest, did you say Quest 2? Quest 2, huge upgrade. Quest 2, massive upgrade. I thought Wednesday, Monday was the norm. No, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday is the norm. But yeah, I don't think They Might Be Giants is Tay Randoms. I want it to cost under $900. Oh, I don't want to be an obsessive compulsive anymore, but we can't all have what we want, you know. I want the voice to shut up, you know. I want to stop being reminded of things that I did when I was 9 and then feel horrible about it. You were 9, get over it, Tyler. 1350 sounds a lot better. I love They Might Be Giants, but they are a bit Tay Random sometimes. Okay, whatever. I guess as an individual, I'm 29. Do I listen to Tally Hall? Not really. You know, as a index trading program, that won't happen. How do you feel about Jeff Rosenstock? I don't know who that is. I'm Gabe Newell's dad. You are Gabe Newell's dad. That's what that. I'm Gabe. There he is. Wow, you must be old. Gabe Newell's in his 60s, isn't he? Are we still at HopeCon 3? We are still currently at HopeCon 3. Yes. What are we thinking? Q3 or trade in for the frame? What do you mean? Everybody keeps talking about this. Is like the 8th person that's told me, "Oh, are we doing a trade? They're going to do a trade in." Valve's not going to do trade ins. You're going to be lucky to have the ability to spend $1,300. There's no trade ins. There's no trade ins. If you are a person who owns an index, that is not going to affect the price of the was that correct? Yeah, if you're a person that owns the index, that's not going to affect the price of the Steam frame at all. It's going to be over $1,000. When they said at GDC that the Steam frame was going to cost less than the Valve Index, and the Valve Index full kit cost $1,000 back in 2018, that's not going to happen anymore. No chance. No chance at all. It's not going to happen. Sorry, but it's going to be incredibly expensive. And even if you have the money, even if you are one of the lucky few with enough disposable income to be able to buy this frivolous VR headset that will not be supported for very long, which I still want, but I just, like, let's be realistic about this. Much of Valve does not care about virtual reality. The biggest indicator of their lack of care for virtual reality is the fact they have no software to ship alongside this thing. There's no demo, there's no little experience, there's no port, there's nothing. There is no Half-Life Alyx port, at least not on day one. And it's also introducing an entirely new like segment of VR that would need to be supported by developers that Valve isn't even directly supporting. It's really complicated. Hybrid Viking 108, thank you so much for the 26 months. We've also got the fantastic Jay with the follow. Turtle Zero with the 29 months Twitch Prime. Meet Murdoch with the 29 months. Oh, also 29 months Twitch Prime. And then Sacketeer with the 31 months Tier 1. And then also that we got Wavo Blue, which I think is G-Man. Is that G-Man? Is this the G-Man? Can you identify yourself? Because we did indeed get in contact with, if anybody, I'm sure you've seen it because it was everywhere, but if you've seen the cosplayer that, yeah, it is the G-Man. If you've seen the cosplayer that dresses up as the G-Man and does like the Half-Life 1 G-Man voice and reviews the chicken burger, or was it Waffle House with Gordon Freeman? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Has anybody seen the video of the G-Man at Waffle House with Gordon Freeman? Right, let's say self-identify as an individual that knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so they're in chat right now, the G-Man. I don't know their real name. I don't know. I guess Wave of Blue. They're in chat. A couple of streams ago, I mentioned that this individual has an open invitation to be in character on stream. We're definitely going to do that. So we're going to have G-Man on Letting Off Steam, and we're going to be able to... So, actually, I didn't even pitch what the thing was going to be. I do have to have, we shouldn't be talking about this publicly, but who gives a shit? Wave of Blue, is there like a real name I can call you? Preferably like a normal human name. You don't have to give me your real name, but if I could call you like Carl or something, that'd be great. Nick. Hi, Nick. So, Nick, the way that I would like to go about doing this is I would like to have like a conversation with you, not on stream, completely separate, just person to person, no characters or anything, and we just kind of discuss what we're both comfortable with. The goal would be to do an episode of Letting Off Steam, which is my email Q&A podcast thing, which can also be interviews, and has been interviews in the past. We've interviewed Jerma and Joel and stuff. And I'd like to be able to take questions from the audience and have the G-Man answer them. We've done this once before with another person that did a vocal impression of the G-Man, and then that person, we had a disagreement about January 6th, actually, was what happened. I thought it was January 6th was a bad thing, but I think there was some kind of misunderstanding. I don't want to, that was years ago, whatever. But yeah, so the goal would be like I'm Zoom calling with the G-Man. That's the idea. The idea is that Tyler McVicker from Valve News Network is doing a Zoom call with the G-Man, and in the universe of the Zoom call, the G-Man is a real entity, not a video game character, and we're just trying to pick the brain of the G-Man. If you've ever heard the G-Man say, "Here's some Dunky Donuts because you're epic," that came from the last time I did this. That was an impressionist. "Here's some Dunky Donuts because you're epic." That's from my podcast, and it kind of took on a life of its own. So that's what I'd like to do. I am in the middle of moving. There's a lot of real life stuff going on in my life, so it might be next month. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'd like to do, and if you're interested, absolutely. If we could somehow, the dream would be to somehow also have the guy in the HEV suit literally not say a damn thing, but have to sit there the whole time. That would be the best idea. That would be the best implementation of the idea would be have the guy that you had the waffle with also be on the Zoom call, but literally is not adding a damn thing to it, is not saying a word, is not taking, literally we will not acknowledge or ask questions of, but has to just be like, because I guess in the lore, Gordon would be in stasis or whatever. Anyways, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm the big, a lot of people think I'm an asshole, and that's okay, but I am also the guy that people kind of think of when Half-Life comes up nowadays. Oh, hell yeah. So yeah, so like, you know, it's funny because I like, this is completely self-absorbed and egotistical, but I'm just gonna say this. I was talking to Hugo about like internet commenters and haters and stuff and all that stuff, and Hugo was like, you get a lot of shit, but I kind of have the opinion, it seems Hugo said this, I kind of have, hey, yeah, it's awesome, yeah, I kind of have the opinion that like all the people that say they don't like you, they're still gonna watch the stream that you do when Half-Life 3 comes out, right? I'm like, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, when the thing in November, like, you had like 13,000 people. That's got to be a lot of the people that don't like you. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 that's awesome. Yeah. I'll do your random Val fact here in a minute. But I thought about it, and it's like, that's probably true. Like, all the people that hate me are still going to be like, wait, what happened? Half-Life 3 is happening? They're going to go watch the stream. Yeah. Because I had 13,500 people when we thought it was going to happen back in November. It's very strange people's relationship to me. I could shoot a guy on 5th Avenue and you'd still watch me play Half-Life 3. Sploosh YouTube, 11 months. Okay, yeah, I guess. Who made HopeCon? It's a community thing. I don't know. Anywho, and you know, after Half-Life 3, I will. People ask me this question as if it's like some kind of like gotcha, like, oh, it's terrifying to me or whatever. When Half-Life 3 is said and done, it's out. We do the thing, and then we do months of like. We have the post-launch stuff of like, let's data mine the game, figure out the history of its development. Let's check out what the earliest mods and like the tools and stuff will be. Developer commentary, any post-launch content. Once that's all said and done, I'm going to start winding down. Because I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to get my master's and I'm going to... I know that other YouTubers are saying that they're doing this and it's kind of a joke. I know, like, wasn't it the guy who did... God, I should know his name because the Mr. Jumbo song he just did was really funny. But the Planet of the Bass guy, Kyle, I think, he said that he was going back to school to get his master's and it was a joke. I'm going back to school to get my master's and it's true because I'm not doing this forever. Kyle Gordon? Okay. Yeah, eventually I'm quitting. Eventually I'm retiring. I don't want to do this forever. I don't like a lot of you that watch me, and I don't want to pretend that I do anymore. A lot of you are really mean, and a lot of you are really, too much. Masters in what? That's my own business. A lot of you, you know, a lot of you don't understand the phrase, don't shoot the messenger. But, yeah, and also I told the story about how I had that nightmare where my wife, Electra, was giving birth. She's not pregnant, by the way. I just, you know, having a child is very much in my head because of I'm almost 30 and that, you know, I will eventually be a dad, I hope. But I'll tell the story again. I had a nightmare that Electra was pregnant. That's not the nightmare part. But her water broke. She was giving birth, went into labor. And then immediately my phone starts blowing up. So here's some inside baseball stuff about how we do things here. Lint, Reno, and Dylan have my phone number. And my 3 longest term mods, people that I'm really good friends with. Lint, Reno, and Dylan. I think Dylan has my phone number. Lint and Reno definitely do. If we have a thing, we have a rule that if something big has just happened and I don't appear to be around, they have to call me. Yes. I'm not like super hyped or anything, but I will listen to it because the adults are talking. Like the new Abnormal was like, I think my favorite album they've ever done. If you take away the nostalgia glasses of Is This It and Room on Fire. That's my opinion. Anyway, so like she's going into labor in the dream and then my phone starts blowing up and I'm getting like 8,000 text messages and phone calls and I'm like, yeah, so the nightmare was that Half-Life 3 got announced the day my wife goes into labor. That's my life. That's how my life operates. I didn't like, okay, talking about the Strokes for a second. I didn't like all the fucking processing on Julian's vocals on the single. And also they were using AI. So I told Electra this nightmare, because we tell each other our dreams all the time, because she's, you know, the best human being on earth. And Electra was like, Electra genuinely went, well, you're working. And she was like, kind of like indignant about it. Like, no, you're working. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm working that day. And she goes, Tyler, it's Half-Life 3. You get one opportunity to do that live stream in your entire life. And that live stream will pay for our hospital visit. You're doing that stream. Oh. Oh. Because she's right? I don't make great money, you know. But then when something huge happens, I do make good money, right? And when Half-Life Alyx came out, literally the day Half-Life Alyx was announced and then the day Half-Life Alyx was released, I have still not made more than those 2 days. It has not happened. And we're both like, this will be bigger than that. This will be bigger than that. Because it's not a VR game, it's not starring Alex Vance. This is the sequel. This is the future of the franchise and stuff. And Electra's like, you're gonna make enough money to pay for the hospital visit because Electra and I don't have health insurance because I'm self-employed, so health insurance isn't provided. And if I've tried many times to get health insurance, and I'm either rejected because we have a pretty severe pre-existing condition with Electra's epilepsy, or it's like $2,500 a month with an insane copay. And it's not very good health insurance at all. Cheers. Thanks. I'm proud to be an American. Anywho, that was enough personal business. €5. I keep forgetting you don't have free healthcare. Yeah. The birth of a child in the future, whenever I do have a child, will be like $45,000 or whatever. It's going to be insane. Yeah. Is she able to work? She has severe epilepsy, my man. She has severe epilepsy, my man. No. No. And it doesn't bother me at all. I'm not the kind of guy that's like, she has severe epilepsy. I can't stress this enough. You know, but that's okay. She's my everything. I don't want to be the guy that like brags about how cool his wife is because I know it's very difficult to find love post-COVID, but I found love at 14 years old. I've never been with another person in my entire life. And yeah, like genuinely, like, let's give it up for Electra. She's the best. Why do you have 3 chairs? We'll talk about that in a minute. She's the best. She's genuinely the best. We've been together since I was 14. We met at band camp. She was a flute player. I was a saxophone player. We have never taken a hiatus. We have never taken a break. We have never split up. We have never seen other people. That has never happened. It has always been us. And we kind of have like talked about how we kind of raised each other through a lot of bullshit, you know. And we've told stories. If you're a longtime viewer, you've heard some fucking stories. But, yeah, this one time at band camp, I met my wife. And, yeah, I was a professional saxophone player for many years. Have you ever argued? Yeah, well, yeah. What? Yes, I've been with my wife for 15 years. Yes, we have argued. Have you ever argued? No, we've never had a disagreement over anything for the last 15 years. Have you ever kissed? No. I'm working towards that. Real talk. Has she ever played Half-Life? Yes, she has. Yeah. Kissing is icky. Don't do it. That's true. No. So when we were kids, like when we were first starting to date, I had just turned 14. She was 13. She told me that we couldn't kiss until we waited a whole baby. So we had to wait 10 months until we were together for 10 months before we could kiss. We had to wait a whole baby. Enough time for a baby to develop. It's true. It's true. And it just so happened that the 10-month was on my birthday. So my 15th birthday, I think. And we were in the back of my mom's car when I had my first kiss with my, yeah. Yeah. And Mom didn't know about, I think Mom might be in chat. Mom didn't know about that for a long time. Yep. True story. And when we got married. But fun fact, it seems like every important event, there's my mom. It seems like every like important event of my life coincides with Valve doing something. I proposed to Electra the day Jungle Inferno came out. And like, we had a party, and like I planned a party and all this stuff. I proposed, and my phone and the computer were going nuts because Jungle Inferno just hit, right? But I had a bunch of people over and all this stuff, and I just couldn't do anything about it. So this has happened before, right? Ricochet 2? Ricochet 2. Yes. But yeah, Electra's amazing. Electra does have severe epilepsy. I have severe pain in this part of my body for the same reason. In 2017, we were T-boned by old people going down the highway. Tyler, you need more chairs? I'm sure I'll get more chairs. In 2017, we were driving, Electra and I we were both in college at the time, and we were going out to get dinner together because we used to have date nights and stuff. And these old people, now I don't want to be ageist or anything, but it's what happened. We were driving down the highway, and these old people wanted to cross. It was a 4-lane highway like this, right? Like 2 cars going this way, 2 cars going that way, and then so there's a road here and a road here. This, and these old people were like, oh, we can just slam on our accelerator and just make it across 4 lanes of highway traffic. And by the time that they hit us, because we were on the furthest lane from them, they were going like 30 to 45 miles an hour. Did they die? No, they were completely unharmed. Our car, we were driving a Kia Soul, one of those cube cars, which I believe that the fact we were driving the Kia Soul is the only reason I'm not dead, because it's effectively a roll cage. We got smacked and the car flipped at like this 2 times. When we got hit, both of our heads collided. She was in the driver's seat. She was on the side that got hit. I was in the passenger seat. When we got hit, we were spinning and our heads collided, and I went unconscious. I don't remember anything else from the day. I remember waking up. Well, it doesn't matter. I remember waking up in the hospital and crying, but when we smacked our heads together, Electra sustained a TBI, and yeah, she became epileptic from that. And we also had a really bad lawyer, and we didn't get anything that we were owed, and it's a whole terrible situation. But I broke all my ribs on, it would have been this side. Yeah. And so every day I have really bad pain right here because my ribs were broken. And if I lay the wrong way or if I sit the wrong way, it's just horrible pain. But like, you get used to it. But Electra's is way worse. She can't have a job because she's severely epileptic. And so somebody asked, how do you manage that? Medication, constant doctors, lifestyle changes. You can't do certain things, that kind of thing. Does she get benefits? Well, where do you think we live? No. No, of course not. She can't play games. She can't play VR games. That's the big one. Is it possible to get artificial rib implants? No. Shout outs to Crobcat for making fun of me for getting in that car accident. Shout outs Crobcat. Not Crobcat. Whoa. No, not Crobcat. Who was it? That's the wrong person. Not Crobcat. Not Crobcat. Who am I thinking of? I'm sorry, Crobcat. I'm so sorry. Who was the one? Boxold. Yeah, Bollocksed. B.O. at that guy. Bollocksed. Yes, I'm so sorry, Crobcat. I'm actually friends with the Crobcat people. I don't know why my brain went Crobcat. It was not Crobcat. It was Bollocksed. Yeah. The old Half-Life guy from years ago. That dude made like a big stink. Crobcat it's a team. Yeah. Yeah, he's not really around anymore, but he was big like when it happened, like 10 years ago. Yeah, so we're just waiting around for the guy who funded Hunt Down the Freeman. Was that true? I don't know. Looking for a new chair, Tyler. Looking for a new chair, Tyler. Have any recommendations? Yeah! This video is sponsored by this chair. This stream is sponsored by this chair. It's a FlexiSpot C7 Max. Look at how comfortable I am with my broken ribs. Look at all this. It's such a nice chair. Use !chair in the chat, and click on the link and check out the chair. You know what? Let's do a challenge. Let's do a challenge. Let's do a challenge. Everybody type !chair in the chat and then click on the link that pops up and look at the chair, and I want you to tell me, describe in words what you see on that webpage. Oh my God. Wrong button. This is not the chair I'm currently sitting in. I gave this chair to my brother. Anywho, yeah. FlexiSpot, thank you so much for sponsoring me for so long. Why do I have 3 chairs? Because they keep sending me, like, their newest chair to put in the ad. Is he having a manic episode? No. No, I'll let you know if I am. They keep sending me chairs. I think I get a new chair from FlexiSpot every 6 months. I've been sent 4 chairs from them so far. One of them I gave to my brother. This is the newest one. And then I got that one, and then I got that one, and now I have this one. This desk is a convertible standing desk, which I broke. But it's also from FlexiSpot. So, you know, it's a big, big, big desk. Solid wood. And when I get big packages, I have them shipped to my mother's house sometimes, in case that if somebody's asking for an address or something, I never give the address I currently reside at to be able to protect myself, because I have crazy stalkers. So I have a PO box that I have stuff shipped to, but if it's something like a chair from FlexiSpot, I have to have it go to my mom's house, because, like, you know, if my mom's address leaks, my mom is kind of a gun nut. I live in the Midwest. So it is a little annoying that these massive boxes show up to my mom's house. And I got a message yesterday. So I've been negotiating the ad for FlexiSpot for next month, for August. I didn't get sent a chair this time. I got sent a king-sized bed frame, a king-sized bed headboard, and a king-sized mattress. Yeah. Yeah. So that's at my mom's house, and I have to somehow get that to where I'm moving, which is kind of far away. I don't have the space to put it together yet. I told FlexiSpot, like, I'm moving, so you're gonna have to wait until I'm done moving and stuff. But we somehow have to get this king-size stuff taken to my new place, which is like an hour away. That's gonna be annoying. Yeah. Will I use it? It's a free king-sized bed. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'll use it. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Why are you moving again? I move every few years because I have stalkers. I move every few years because I have stalkers. I have really severe, crazy stalkers. Cheers. King size is too big for some people. Yeah, well, it's got to be enough for 3 people, me, Electra, and our dog. So, you know, which I don't have. We don't have our dog yet, but we are adopting a dog. We've picked the dog. We're very excited to rescue this dog, but I'm not allowed to have a dog in this place. When I move, we will have a dog, and we're very excited to have a dog. Why do people stalk me? Do you want the honest answer? Do you want the genuine, honest to God answer? I'm not joking. This is genuinely why. Because there are some people that believe that as long as I am alive, Team Fortress 2 will never get major content updates again. There are also some people that believe that as long as I'm alive, the bots will never come back. And they want the bots back because there are groups of people that just want to see Team Fortress 2 dead. That's insane? Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? Cheers. Do you ever wonder why my obsessive compulsive disorder is so much worse the older I get? Do you know why I'm totally comfortable not doing this forever? Cheers. I think all of you need to read this book. This weird AI-generated book that I bought on Amazon. Let's read something from it. Let me emphasize that it's not only heterosexuals who become anxious about their sexual orientation due to escalation to new porn genres. This book is before an LLM. Oh no, a human being wrote this fucking book? Let's pick a different. As mentioned, on most forms, erectile dysfunction is the #1 motivation for eliminating porn. Eminent urologist Harry Fish, MD, is also seeing porn-related sexual dysfunctions in his practice. Between 1948 and 2002, historical rates of erectile dysfunction for men under 40 was consistently 2 to 3% and did not begin to rise steeply until after age 40. However, since 2010, 6 studies have found erectile dysfunction rates of 14 to 33% in young men and a 1,000% increase for the last 15 years. I've already read the book. No offense, passionate gamer, but there's no way your presence is so powerful to stop TF2 bots and updates at the same time. Oh, but it is. You see, I'm secretly a billionaire or some shit. And Electra's actually my sister. And also like a mail-order bride from Russia. And also is a hostage. And also is actually the one that's abusing me. And also is like my relationship with Electra is like such a thing that people focus on because it's like that fuckhead can't possibly have a wife that beautiful. That's not possible. And it's like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like you know. You should become an audiobook narrator. I thought about it, but then I realized that 11.ai exists, and I don't think I would have a job. Fuck AI. No, I don't think the book that's designed to help a person kick a porn addiction would actually have images of pornography in here. Yeah, that seems like Here's how to quit crack, and you open it, and it's just full of crack. Have I read or watched Project Hail Mary? No. So when frame? If today, in the next 45 minutes. If not today, tomorrow. If not then, Monday. Also, I really recommend possibly trying to quit pornography because I know pretty much all of you are addicted to pornography. I pretty much understand now that almost every single person in this chat room is addicted to pornography. How do you know? Because it's the internet. Yes, I am. No, I won't. Okay. My asexual brain be like, nuh-uh. Does no porn include jerking it? That's from Vincent van Gogh. It's not addiction if it doesn't negatively affect you, says the person who's addicted. I could quit at any time. Yeah, I'm 3.5 months off. Whoop, whoop. Do the 6-7 meme? We can kill you. That's true. What's the wheel in the back? It's a wheel. Do the 6-7 version, the version of 6-7 that one kid you met did. It's not the one kid. Literally my nephew, my sister-in-law's son. But I asked my nephew, what do you think of 6-7? And he goes, do 6-7. I go, okay, 6-7, 9/11. Kid's a genius. Kid's going to be richer than all of us. What dog breed? It's got spots. The dog has spots. But I don't think they're naturally occurring. I think they drew it on. So I think they drew the spots on the dog. Call him dog. I'm down. Absolutely. Also, Just Porter 28 minutes ago wanted me to do a fucking random Valve fact. So I guess we'll do that. Hello, Tyler. Using my Tyler coins, do you have some facts about the Steam Machine prototypes like the one Bringa Studios took apart? Hope you have a great day. I can give you a fun Valve fact. I was DMing him about the Steam Machine when he first acquired it. I was kind of involved in a few of the points in that video's production. And I taught him how to do like hard drive analysis and undeletion and stuff. And I was sitting there while we were looking through this hard drive like, oh my God, it's a Valve. We could find Half-Life 3 or something. It was completely empty. So your fun fact is the hard drive was pretty much completely empty. But we were both like, oh my God, this is a Valve-made thing. Well, imagine if there's like Left 4 Dead 3 on this drive. There wasn't. Do they stalker you because they know you know about Half-Life 3? No, it's because they want to see me dead. There wouldn't be you goobers. No, I know. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for answering. Yeah, no problem. Tyler, you were involved with Aftermath, right? Half-Life 2 Aftermath, the mod? Yes, I was involved in that. That was Lever Softworks, and that was the team that I was on that fell apart because one of the members of the team just loved saying the N-word, and then we kicked that person off the team, and then that person threw a fit because they got kicked off the team by leaking everything that they had, including unrelated stuff such as the source code to Team Fortress 2 onto 4chan, actively pretending to be me in order to frame me for it. In an interview with Wired magazine later, Valve made a statement that it wasn't actually that big a deal. Yeah, true story. What's the number one reason to buy the frame? That Valve made it. Valve software. 39 minutes left. That story is just crazy to me. There are major details of that story that I'm not telling. But yeah, you're right. How much should I spend on a chair? However much this chair costs you, it's way cheaper than a lot of the other chairs on the market of similar feature and build quality. Exclamation point chair in the chat. Click on the link, check out the chair, add it to cart, and buy it and ship it to your damn house. Did Valve contact you about the mod incident? Which one? What's the mod? Did Valve contact me about this thing that happened? I think so. I don't remember. Do you really think something will happen today? I don't know. I know that it's happening very soon, but I don't know when it's going to happen. Why is the Netherlands suing everyone in the games industry? I don't know. In my opinion, the thing that's killing the VR industry right now is there's too many ecosystems to support for a game developer. So if I wanted to make a VR game that was available on all platforms, I would have to rebuild that game 5 times and then like upkeep each of those builds. You need a Pico build, you need a Meta build, you need a PC VR build. Now you need a Steam VR build. This Steam Frame standalone build. There's too many. There's too many. And nobody can like agree on a standard. The lack of a standardization is the thing that's genuinely killing everything. Valve was trying to establish the standard through, you know, Half-Life Alyx. Like, we can make the standard by making a Half-Life game, and it's like, nope, that didn't happen. And then Facebook was like, no, we'll make the standard by paying a bunch of people to make software. You know what? Never mind. And then they pulled out. Dumb question, but I kind of thought PC VR was just Steam VR. I mean, there's still Oculus PC VR as well, but not really. There's, you know. Have you seen the Bird game? Is it that AI thing where it's like Bird Game 3 and is that what you're talking about? That the AI video thing? And like it became the Shape Store and stuff like that. I mean, those are kind of nice. They made a real game. They made a real bird game? Okay, well, I mean, of course they did. You see, the thing about that meme is that it's like, yeah, it's kind of fun, but also, imagine if they actually just, like, made those videos instead of AI generating them. It would be significantly more fun, you know. Birds of War. Hey, it's Bird Game. Bird game. It's dumb. Yeah. But funny dumb. Yeah, I mean, like, the Shape Store thing was fun, you know. I don't know. I don't give a shit about much anymore. It's really funny. How little I care. Probably been asked a million times. What have I been asked a million times? You can also play games using virtual desktop instead of Steam VR. That's true. But I actually find that Steam Link works better in virtual desktop now. How much do you care about HLX, though? Oh, obviously as much as I care about anything. But, you know, the older I get, the less I give a shit about individual dumb little drama thing. Like, what do you think about the Steam updates yesterday with the gifting and wish lists? I didn't actually read what it was, so I have no opinion. Halo campaign evolved reviews, 83 on Metacritic. That's cool, I guess. Xbox One games on PC. That's okay. You can gift outside regions now. Oh, that's actually huge. That's cool. Surely frame buyers will get HLX for free when it comes out. They will not. You hear about the root beer drama? I heard about Gug. You got Gug? I made that up, sorry. That's okay. What the fuck is Gug? Gug is my new favorite thing. I sent this to Hugo, and Hugo's like, I'm gonna... Spizzy, if you're here, Hugo is not against the idea of hiding a Gug reference in the next thing that they do. Whatever that might be. What is Gug? I'll show you Gug. Here, I'll pull up Gug. 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 You gotta drink Gug. Everybody drink Gug. So, Spizzy, the person who makes a lot of my thumbnails, is also making a Half-Life in Godot engine. And, you know, if it's a Half-Life, you gotta have, like, you know, soda machines or something. And so they made Gug. Gug root beer. Gug? Gug. But I want everybody to give a so I sent this to Hugo yesterday, and I was like, what do you think of this? He was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it's Gug. Don't you love root beer? He's like, I like root. What is this? He goes, I'm like, it's Gug. And I'm like, hey, you know how in Doom Eternal you had to come up with fake brands? Maybe give Gug a chance. I feel dumb as hell. I was Googling Gug to find out more. Yeah, so Spizzy's working on a Half-Life in Godot, using, you know, Source Engine stuff in Godot to make Godot feel like Source Engine. And so they're making a bunch of stuff for it. And I was looking at it because you know, Spizzy's a friend and they make good stuff for, like, they make my thumbnails and they're very good at what they do. And so they made a bunch of fake, you know, sodas and drinks and stuff. You got Tomato Pete's, you got Dr. Thirsty's Water Reserve, and you got Gug. You got Gug? Anybody like Tomato Pete? Tomato Pete? Shoutouts Tomato Pete. Apparently they're also making music to sound like ambient Half-Life music, and I've not actually heard this, so it might be awful, but let's hear what this is. It's more like Minecraft meets Portal than it is Half-Life, but I mean, you obviously need to make it go dum 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 So that's, you know, that's what that should be. Can you give us the origins of the Leave a Trail of Poop shirt thing? I just found it and I thought it was funny, and so I post a lot. Yeah, so they're working on Gug. They're working on a Half-Life thing. They're working on a Half-Life, and it's got Gug. 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 Tomato Pete. Gug. She gug on my root till I beer. She gug on my gug till I gug. Isn't Portal meets C418 just Aphex Twin? Fair, yeah. Is it happening today? Okay, so here's what we're going to do moving forward. Anytime anybody asks me if something is happening today, I'm just going to do this silently, and I don't want anybody to even acknowledge Gug. So we can identify the people that have come in and not been told context. Okay? So every time that somebody asks me, is it happening today? Do you have a date? When do you think HLX is? I'm going to silently just do this. And I want nobody that is currently listening to me to acknowledge the GUG. I want to see who's new and doesn't understand. Okay? So we're all going to practice. Everybody type in your least favorite single-digit number so that I know that we're all on the same page. Everybody type in your least favorite single-digit number so that we're all on the same page. Okay. Now everybody stop chatting. I don't want a single chat. Nobody chat. Everybody stop chatting. Not a single thing. I genuinely want everybody to just... I want the chat to freeze. Good enough. Okay, good enough. Okay. Now we're going to practice. So if somebody asks the question, I want everybody here to pretend as if we're having a completely different, genuinely good conversation. So Trabahara has asked, when is Half-Life 3? Is HLX happening today? Okay, that's how we're going to handle it. Hello? Do you want me to show this on screen? Do you want me to show this on screen? I'm streaming right now. What you're showing me. Hi, beautiful. Do you want to say hi? Oh, do you want to say hi? I'm holding you up to the mic.
Hi.
You want to say anything other than that?
No.
Do you have a message for everybody watching? Words of wisdom time. Let's showcase your intelligence.
I have a couple of fortune cookies that I know that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
One is, you will continue to take chances and be glad that you did.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah.
Anything else?
That happiness is not a childhood trait.
Repeat that one.
That happiness is not a childhood trait, and you can and will be happy again.
Wow. Is the paper in the fortune cookies edible?
Well, that wasn't from a fortune cookie. The second one.
Right, but is the paper in the fortune cookies edible?
Most things are actually edible.
Don't listen to her. Please don't eat things you shouldn't eat. You'll be liable for that. You were supposed to say no.
I'm not saying that they're not toxic. I'm just saying you could probably swallow it.
Just because you can swallow it doesn't mean it's edible. You can swallow lead. You're still gonna die.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm doing a stream. Is there anything else you want to say before I hang up on you?
Do you think we should start a bowling league?
Do you want to start a bowling league?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to join my wife's bowling league? We got a lot of people that want to bowl. Electra likes bowling a lot, actually.
No one ever wants to go.
Yeah. Benedict Dator, thank you so much for the 3 months Twitch Prime. And also, Observer Dubs, thank you for the new follow. I'm horrible at bowling. Like, I'm Like, it almost looks like I'm throwing the game for a bit. I'm so bad. But I genuinely am fucking terrible at bowling.
Okay, ask them what they think your last score was.
What? Okay, I don't even remember. Do you remember what it was?
I have a picture of the board.
Oh, God. Okay, so the perfect score of bowling is what, 300? The last time I went out and I played bowling, I went out with Electra. Oh, Electra's foot fungus. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Electra's foot fungus, just subscribe. Electra doesn't have foot fungus. The highest score you can get in bowling is 300. I went bowling with my brother Chris, Electra's sister Mallory, and Electra. I lost. And what was my score?
Okay, so, like, I would say the average noob, like, if you've never been bowling before and you just go, like, you'd probably get, like, an 80.
Okay, yeah.
Like, probably around there.
Sure.
You got a 31.
Yeah. I'm that bad. See, people think that I'm I'm purposely throwing to be funny. I'm genuinely trying. I'm trying my best. That's a lot of gutter balls. Yes, it is. So another story of bowling is one of the first dates I ever went on with Electra. Is Electra's mom took me and Mallory and Electra bowling with her boyfriend at the time. And Mallory was like 7 at the time, because I was like 14. Maybe a bit older, I don't know. And she didn't know how to bowl, and she was asking her mom how to bowl, and we had 2 lanes, and it was my turn to go up on the other lane, and Electra's mom went, just watch what Tyler does. And then I fucking throw a gutter ball, and she goes, are you joking? Are you joking? Don't watch what he's doing. And I'm like, okay, right. I'm trying to impress this girl.
I beat you.
You did. You've always beaten me at bowling.
And then on our other first date,
well,
I beat you in
the
a
actual
race
first
game.
date at the pizza place, you beat me at the race car game, yeah.
And then you told me
that I let you win.
Let me win.
Yeah, but I didn't. You whooped my ass.
Years later that you actually didn't. You're just embarrassed.
Yep. I was a 14-year-old boy, and a girl beat me at a video game.
In front of all of our
In
friends.
front of everybody. Tyler's wife beats him in every way but physical. Yes.
And then it's really funny. My sister's just naturally good at Mario. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
She like has barely played Mario in her life, and then she'll like come over and beat you.
You didn't have to tell people that that's still the case nowadays. Come on.
I'm not very good at Mario, but I don't know how she's so good. It's crazy. You would think that she plays every day.
You would think that I play every day. Anyways.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a live stream right now, so I'm going to hang up now, okay?
All right.
All right. I love you.
I'm okay, bye.
Why do you do that to me every time we're live? God damn it. All right, bye. Love you too. That's my wife. We have been together since we were 14. She was 13, I was 14. We're both pushing 30. So anywho. It's because it's hilarious. It is very funny, yes. But unfortunately, it's used as evidence that my wife doesn't actually like me by the stalkers that can't believe I'm with a beautiful woman like that, you know. So. Exclamation point chair in the chat. Buy yourself this chair, the FlexiSpot C7 Max. Check it out. If you do the thing, you get to check. Look at this chair. It's the most comfortable chair. It makes my butt feel like it's not there. So if you use exclamation point chair in the chat and you click on that link and you take a look at that chair and you tell me what color the chair is that shows up, because it's a random color every time you click that link. Check it out. I'd love to know. It's a great chair. Anywho, look at these other chairs you can buy on their website. So yeah, we're waiting around another 20 minutes. Oh, 100 bits from Ham Watto. Does your wife support your gug addiction? Thank you. Anonymous gifted a tier 1 sub to Electra's foot fungus. Electra is not spelled with a K, it's spelled with a C. Tyler, how's it going? Hope you've been well. I've been doing... Boone! Boone! Holy shit, Boone! Boone too good. How are you doing? Holy hell! I haven't spoken to you in years. Do you still talk to Chris? Okay, in the Twitch chat, there's Boone Too Good. This is a kid that went to high school with us. He used to come over and we used to play like Minecraft and stuff together. He was a friend of my younger brother Chris's. He was, I think he was a year younger than Chris. But no, he's this dude. Yeah, out of all of Chris's friends, I think Boone was my favorite or my second favorite. Yeah, I'm doing good, my guy. I talk to him every once in a while on Xbox. I hope you're. I know you have a kid. I don't know if you have multiple kid, but I'd love to say much love to you and your family and all your, all. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's doing good. If you're ever in town again, let Chris know. I'd love for everybody to hang out. Yeah, but this is personal. I don't want to like say too much about this person because I don't want people to like bug him or anything. But yeah, he's a good dude. We used to play Minecraft and shit together all the time. The thing about this guy, though, that I remember is he was just down for anything, really. So, like, we would always do the polite thing and be like, what game you want to play or what do you want to get to eat or whatever. Thanks, man. I'll let you know for sure next time I'm down there. Fuck yeah, dude. I missed you, man. I hope you're doing all right. But he'd be super chill about everything. He'd just be like, I don't care. It's fine. He'd never actually tell us what he wanted to do. He's like, okay, well, do you want to do this? That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. He's just very polite and down for anything, I guess. So we ended up playing a lot of Minecraft back in the day. All right, dude, it's great to see you here, man. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for being here. Tyler, when is Korg 2 coming out? Why do you stream at this time of day? Does Valve usually do stuff at this time? At 1 p.m. Eastern is usually the time that things occur. So we usually wait around for 1 p.m. Eastern for nothing to happen, and then we do it again tomorrow. I'm gugging out there, man. Get gugged. Tyler, I hope saving up for therapy training is going well. Keep on keeping on. Thank you so much. It's doing okay. I appreciate it. Exclamation point donate in the chat if you want to be able to send me a whole bunch of money. Favorite monster color? I don't have one. Tyler Delta Rune when? After we move. Maybe orange. Is today the day Valve head sex comes? This is one of those moments where, like, Germa's like, why did I read that out loud? Why did I read that out loud? Is today the day Valve head sex comes? Okay. What's your favorite Coldplay album? Parachutes. Why? Because it's the best one. Do you think checking if channels like Tested have posted today is a good indicator? I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. What's your favorite Radiohead album? Okay, Computer, I guess. I'm not like super in-depth with Radiohead, so I'm gonna have a very normie answer. You ever played Serious Sam? The first one, end to end, yes. On a Windows 98 PC, yes. Were you each other's first time? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Weird ass question. I'll give you the answer though. Yes. But send him to the Shadow Realm. I wish more companies adopt the frame streaming tech in the future. Maybe. Have you both drunk Gug at the same time? Absolutely. You owe chat a review of Freerin? No, I don't. Have you seen Korg invading your server? Yeah, I have seen Korg invading my server. Couples that gug together. Wait, you drink Gug? HLX tomorrow? It is not. What's Electra's favorite game? Witcher 3? Or Ocarina of Time? Or The Sims? Or Animal Crossing? Or Pokopia? Or Mario Party 8? What's your favorite game? Portal. You ever played any of the Borderlands games? Played all of 1 and 2 and the pre-sequel. Yes. What's my favorite movie? Ocean's 11. Desert Island Games, no internet access. Cyberpunk 2077. Witcher 3. Tale of Two Wastelands. Do you read YouTube chat? Yep. What is this Gug thing you got going on? You might not like Gabe Follower's recent tweet about Portal. Oh, I saw it. He's incorrect, but that's okay. He's allowed to be incorrect. I didn't think you'd play Cyberpunk 2077. How many hours do I have in that game at this point? It's literally one of my favorite games of all time. I have 681 hours in Cyberpunk 2077. And that's just on the PC. I put another couple dozens of hours on the console versions. Myth Alex! Yo. I am. Yeah? Nothing. What did they miss? Any thoughts on the Ein Thor? It's awesome. What game publisher do you see trying to make a cheap copy of HLX after it releases the most? I don't think anybody can. It's way too expensive to produce. I guess Ubisoft, but like they wouldn't though, is the thing. I miss old Tyler before he started shilling Gug all the time. Haven't tried Portal 2 Community Edition. Any thoughts? I haven't tried it in years. I tried it back when it first was being developed, but like thoughts on Tetris? I like Tetris. I got your toothbrush. You gotta brush your teeth more. Thoughts on thoughts? Gug. About to get out of here. Nice seeing you going strong with your channel. Yeah, thanks, Boone. I'll talk to you later, Boone. Let me know if you're ever around here, Boone. You look like Tim Robbins in Jacob's Ladder. I know. Have you ever watched F1 or Motorsports? Nope. Thoughts on the Korg? Gug. Ed Boon? No. Not Ed Boon. Gug. Batman? More like Gug. You look like this guy who talks about Half-Life. Gug. What is this? Gug. Hopefully I'm lucky enough to give Valve $1,500 for the Steam frame. Yeah, me too, friend. Me too. I actually did email, or like, there's a couple Valve hardware people that follow me on Twitter, and so I was like, I just shot my shot and DM'd and was like, is there any way that you could, like, make sure, I'll pay, like, I'm not asking for it for free, I will pay for it. Is there any way I can get it? Like, they ghosted me. Of course they did. The day I really think it's going to happen is Monday, but, like, you know, I have to proselytize Gug. Steam frame likely to come with a small game like Desk Job? Nope, not at all. Nothing at all. Do you like Half-Life? Yeah. Why? Gug theme song when? Gug. 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 There you go. Do you feel like you've spoiled the potential of Half-Life 3 for yourself? No. My crowbar autism so high that I could literally know everything about the game and I'll still cry. Least favorite Half-Life? Episode 1. Gug versus Ugu. I like Gug. Lost Coast over episode 1. Yeah. Can't believe we're almost to HLX Files 20. I know. Do you like the music in Ace Combat 3? I don't know. I like doing that one free bullet achievement in episode 1. Okay. Ugu really went too far when they blew up the Gug factory in 1983. That's so true. Episode 1 is still peak? It ain't. Look at my man tits, man. My goodness. If you could have dinner with anyone alive or Gug, who would you Gug and why? Probably Gug. Gonna bring out VNN for one last ride in HopeCon 2? You know it. Hey, it's happening, guys. It's Tyler from Valve News Network, and today we're going to talk about everything that we know about Half-Life 3. Here we go. There's like 10 of you that watched that era of my channel. Started watching VNN in 2015. Yeah. I used to be I would yell in my videos. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Tyler from Valve News Network, and today we're going to be talking about blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Been watching you since you were in your childhood home, boyo. Here we Gug. Hey, what's Guggin', guys? It's Gug from Gug News Network, and today we're going to be talking about Gug 3. Here we Gug. I started watching VNN around the Everything We Know About Source 2 video. What year was that? 2014. I was 17 years old at that point. That was August 2014. I was 17 years old. I am 29. Here we go. I've been watching you on and off for decades. That's wild. I've been watching you since you were like 15 or 16. I started the channel when I was 14. My wife would ask, what are you watching because of your voice, lol. Yeah, sorry. I was a child. I was a little baby. You can't hold against me what I did when I was a little baby. Do you ever hold on to things that you did when you were 9 or 10? And you just won't let go of them, and you're like, I'm a horrible person because of this thing I did when I was 9 or 10. It's like, that was 20 years ago, ding dong, get the fuck over it. I started watching you when you were like HLX Files 17. I started watching me when I was I was dropped out of an ovary. I've been watching Tyler McVicker videos since I was literally the size of like, hello. Just a little gug guy. What is the off-topic Valve video you're planning to upload on your main channel? What is the off... I don't have one. I've been watching you since Gug. Yo, I've been watching you since Gug. I've never watched you. Who are you? Have you heard about the green Gug theory? Guggin. Shout out Schlubs. Fuck you. Have you seen the Korg announcement video on your HL3 channel on your server? Have I seen the Korg announcement video? No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. All are shipping in early 2026. Lies. Korg. We got one more minute until they don't announce the Steam frame, and I'm free for a day. Korg. All right, I'm going to give you like a real clean Korg that you can pull from, okay? Korg. 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 There you go. Now do something with that. Thoughts on potato necklace? Ba. Habba. Hababa de gada. Hababa de gada. Habba. Yeah, that's awesome. Why is it that when I just sit here and fuck around, I get more viewers than if I actually, like, play a video game and try to actually be a streamer? There's 916 people watching this right now. How the fuck is this engaging? I rolled out of bed. And then I sit down and I'm like, Gug! Hey, SpongeBob, you want to go get some Gug? All right, now I'm gonna do Joe Biden talking about the old days when they would all go out and get Gug, but I gotta find the voice. Yeah, come on, hey, yeah, me and my friends, yeah. We go out and get Gug. Yeah. We go get Gug. Yeah. Come on, Jack. Yeah. Sum up America in one word, it'd be Gug. So there's that. Do the Orange Man. We love Gug. We love Gug. Everybody. Yeah. People came in. Tuesday nights. They said, we want Gug. And I said, you can't have Gug. There is no Gug here. No Gug. We love it. I am the son of God. I am Gug the man. Yes. Oh, yeah. RFK saying Gug causes... We have a reason to believe that Gug causes autism. Pregnant women should not drink Gug. What's it? Okay, who's this? Gug, and we really want, it's really important for us to, get Gug into his, get it into as many, into, yeah, you got it. You're a beautiful person with a charming personality. Welcome to Gug. After 10 years of development, hopefully it'll been worth the Gug. To listen to a Gug, press your Gug key. It's another one I can do. You see, I can do better Trump, but I don't really, I am the son of God, is what I usually say. If fighting is to result in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu said that, and I think he knows a little more about Gug than you do, pal, because he invented it, and then he perfected it so that no living man could Gug him in the Ring of Honor. So I can do that. Yeah! Glass? Who gives a fuck about glass? Yeah! Alright, you listening? Gug grows, Gug flies, and brother, I Gug people. I'm a Gug of nature. If you were Gug where I was Gug, you'd be Gugging dead. I can do that. It's peak entertainment. And you guys are watching. I mean, we lost 100 viewers. Heavy? I can't. I am heavy weapons guy. I can't do heavy. Kleiner? Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar? Get Gug of there! I could do that. Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Gug. This... We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in Gug that although Gug, and learning other primary Gug when all enrichment center at Gug, serious Gug will occur. For your own Gug, and the safety of Gug, Please refrain from donde Gug back. The Gug will open in 3, 2, Gug. I can do that, I guess.
Tyler,
Yeah.
there's a wasp.
Oh. What do we do? I went, what do we do? And she went, like it's my fucking responsibility. What would you say in this moment? Men's plight. That's right. She's gonna have to give birth one day. We don't know when. We don't know where. We don't even know if she will. But the fact that she might one day means that I have to open pickle jars and kill all the bugs. Do you want to show off your sweater I got you for Christmas?
No.
It's a fantastic. Show everybody your sweater.
I have in the past.
Show them again.
No.
Please. If I gotta get up from stream, you gotta show them something funny for a second. Come on, show them your sweater. This is my wife. She is not my sister. She is not a hostage. She's just my wife, and she chooses to be with me. This is a sweater I bought her for Christmas.
It says honkers.
It says honkers. Is this your favorite sweater?
Go get the wasp.
Well, don't make it seem like I make you wear that.
It is my favorite sweater. What is on my head?
Where is the wasp?
In the kitchen.
Right, where?
On the windows. Hi. I feel like I'm usually really entertaining, but I'm really tired right now, so sorry about it. Wasp, that could be anywhere by now. We get a lot of wasps. We don't get spiders, we get wasps. No, I didn't just wake up. I've been packing. I don't know what this... I'm not going to read it out loud because you guys are weird and you've made me say weird stuff. I'm not going to repeat what you guys are saying. I do know trade secrets, but I'm not...
I gugged it.
What is it?
I gugged it.
What's Gug?
Oh, right. I'll show you real
They've
quick.
been trying to get me to say it, but I won't.
How did that happen? That's Gug.
But why is it?
My the guy who makes my thumbnails is working on a Half-Life game, like Half-Life style game, if you look over here. And they're making fake soda brands to have soda machines in the game like in Half-Life, and so they came up with a bunch of different soda brands and they came up with Gug.
Oh, I have one.
What?
Nuka-Cola.
That's copyright. They can't. You came up with Nuka-Cola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuka-Cola.
What's Nuka-Cola's tagline?
It's all we got.
It's all we got.
Why didn't you think of that? I don't know. It is a very original idea.
It's a hugely original idea, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Tyler needs to grow his hair out? No, I don't. Electra'd kill me. Electra hates facial hair. Electra hates really long hair. Electra hates my back hair.
I was raised in a cult where you couldn't have facial hair, and then I grew up to think that facial hair is not ideal.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate facial hair too?
Oh, also, so she hates facial hair and she hates really long hair, but I'm not allowed to shave my head either.
If you have facial hair, don't feel bad about yourself.
Jehovah's Witness? You know it.
I just don't think it's ideal for me. Why would you say that?
What? What?
I never say what it is. Anyway, if you have facial hair, you shouldn't feel bad about it. I just was raised to, like, think it was off-putting.
I'm trans, so facial hair is a problem for me. Ha ha ha.
So...
Electra beard when?
Yeah. Here's a trade secret about women. We grow mustaches. We grow mustaches way thicker than you would think.
Here's a trade secret about women.
For real. Women really downplay how thick our mustaches can get. But yeah.
There was once this guy who was like one of those people that like tries to like get angry at like wokeness or whatever on Twitter. And he was getting really mad about how this high resolution character model in a video game, if you got real close, had like almost peach fuzzy stuff on the cheeks, and was complaining that like that's not real. Women don't have any kind of like little hair on the face at all. And then everybody was like, so you've never been around a woman in your entire life?
No, for real. A lot of women even shave that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Electra with an Amish beard when? It was the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn. That's what I thought, yeah. Women aren't real? Oh, shit, really? Didn't they scan an actress for that, too? Yeah, Horizon's... Alloy's model is a real person, yeah.
I'm packing.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got the wasp, so you should be safe.
Did you put it outside?
No.
Women wouldn't drink Gug. First of all, Gug sounds like it's made out of, like, gasoline or something.
Women wouldn't drink Gug. Gug sounds like it's made of gasoline.
Yeah.
Women wouldn't drink Gug.
Did you kill it? I heard that if you kill wasps, they release an odor that attracts other wasps.
I did kill it.
She was just trying to get out. She just wanted to go back outside.
I killed the wasp. I'm sorry.
That would be really hot if you just let it sting you.
What, me being highly allergic to that? It would be really hot?
You're not highly allergic.
I'm allergic, though. Do you want to read a segment of this book?
No.
Okay.
Alright. Goodbye, everybody.
So you're going to be packing?
Yeah.
All right. You feeling okay today? You good? You good to go, girl?
I'm very tired today.
Okay. Did you have a seizure last night?
And I wish I had a watermelon. I did have a vivid dream that Alessi Rose was playing a show at the end of a fair I went to.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's Alessi Rose, for people that don't know?
Can I make a song request?
We're not doing that today, but you can tell people to listen to something.
Oh. They wouldn't like her.
You don't know that.
She's a pop girly.
She's like an indie pop girlie. She's not really that well known right now. Although, her song is seemingly on the radio a little bit.
I like, Alessi Rose, Sarah and the Sundays, Olivia Dean, Sabrina Carpenter. Is that it?
I mean, that's all the big ones, yeah.
Those are my favorites.
But you like Phineas.
Yeah, but not like...
Yeah, not in the top. Yeah, it's Alessi Rose, Olivia Dean, Sabrina Carpenter, and Sarah and the Sundays.
Oh my, yeah, Leslie Rose is.
They're a fan of the thumbnail, not the song. So I think she's probably like scantily clad or whatever in the picture.
I don't know what the thumbnail is for that one.
Olivia Dean is a breath of fresh air in the pop scene, in my opinion. I really like Olivia Dean. We got to see Olivia Dean live opening for Sabrina Carpenter, and I had no idea who it was. And now I realize that's an absolutely incredible show to have seen, because she was awesome.
Yeah, we saw Olivia Dean and Sabrina Carpenter the same night. What a Leslie Rose song should I check out? I don't even know. I don't even know.
They said they like this thumbnail.
Why?
And to be honest, out of all the thumbnails, that's like the least suggestive one. That was back when she was dyeing her eyebrows.
I don't know, just...
Do you like Madeon or Porter Robinson? I like Madeon a little bit. I listened to Madeon more when I was in college or high school. Whenever that pop culture song came out is when I was listening to Madeon. What else do you listen to?
I wish I had a driver's license.
I know.
Do you guys know how much it sucks to be American and not have a driver's license?
Yeah. It's okay.
I just want to go get a melon.
I know.
I got my license taken away because I have epilepsy.
Yeah.
So, do the next best thing and buy a gun?
It's okay. It's all right. I'll get you watermelon and stuff after the stream, okay? All right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for taking over for a little bit.
Bye, y'all. Yeah, the watermelon in America is like $10.
Yeah. So exclamation point donate in the chat for Electra's Watermelon Fund. Or exclamation point share in the chat and buy a chair. You know, increase my statistics on the sponsorship so they sponsor again.
Yeah. You still need a license and like $200 per month.
Well, if you buy a Tesla with autopilot, you have to pay for the software, and also it's not legal, really. But yeah, do you have any good things to say about these chairs?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, when I was just sitting there right now, I didn't want to get up.
It was comfortable?
Yeah.
Well, we got two more.
We have a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of chairs.
Lawrence
Oh my gosh.
Treguier. Here's for your watermelon. $10. There you go.
Thank you, Lauren. I just have to figure out how to get there now.
Take an Uber to the grocery store, buy the watermelon, take an Uber back. Can we get some money for Electra's Uber to the grocery store?
Can't they like bring it to your house?
Oh yeah, Instacart and stuff, yeah.
I feel weird about that.
Why, because I'm able-bodied and can just go to the grocery store for you?
I don't know. I feel like if you're able-bodied and you're like having people deliver, I feel like it's, I don't know.
We need to get a custom... Do people do custom printing on cans so that we can get a can of Gug? So that we can get Electra to drink Gug? Because if we can get Electra to drink Gug, I feel like we can get paid a lot of money. People will pay a lot of money to see you drink Gug.
Why do people think I have foot fungus?
Wait, what? Where's the foot fungus?
That's like the
Oh,
fourth...
but what about Electra's foot fungus? There was a person who subscribed called Electra's foot fungus. Do you have foot fungus?
I've never in my life had foot fungus.
I think it's a trick to get you to prove that you don't have foot fungus. Do you know what I mean? So that you show your feet.
I'd rather say that I have foot fungus than show you my feet.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. If you ever wonder where I ever get anything funny, it's not my original stuff. I just steal her jokes most of the time. And she hears it too. She'll hear me steal a joke of hers, and she'll be like, "God, you didn't even tell him it was my. You don't give me credit for being funny." Yeah.
Did you steal something today?
I'm sure I did.
That thing about giving 14-year-olds flame.
No, I don't. What are you talking about?
How in marching band they just like.
Oh. Yeah. So we met at marching band, and the homecoming game, the game right before the homecoming dance, was like a big deal. And the marching band would do a crazy show where like they would turn all the lights off, and we would have like lights on our instruments and stuff. And the majorettes, the baton twirlers, would...
They do it all the time.
Yeah, but it's wild now that, like, as an adult, I think about it, I'm like, wait, we were high school students. They would spin fire. They would light both ends of the baton on fire.
These girls just started.
These girls just started with majorette stuff. But I always thought as a kid, like 14, 15, like, this is cool. This is the coolest thing ever. As a person who's, like, almost 30, I'm like, they gave these fucking, like, sophomores in high school.
Some of them were in middle school.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we gave middle schoolers freaking flames.
They would light these things on fire, and they'd throw them up in the air and catch them and twirl them around and stuff.
And they just started. They were so bad. They were just given flame. Weirdly.
And then the color guard would be going. Yeah, but we were driving. I don't remember. I think we were going to an antique store or something. She just randomly went, "Why did we give 14-year-olds fire sticks? Like literal, like things lit on fire." Oh my god, why did we do that?
Because really, imagine you're at a barbecue and like someone just decides to do that. Everyone would be like, "You're insane."
Stop. But no, the 14-year-old.
No, because some of them were in 7th and 8th grade.
So that's like 11 and 12 and stuff, yeah. The school insurance must have been pretty expensive. Almost certainly they didn't have any.
Oh, yeah.
We were a tiny, dinky little school with no budget for anything. We should not have been doing that. And I don't think we do it anymore, if we're going to be completely honest.
We had the bandstands, but for some reason we didn't see any of that money.
That's true.
Like we probably made like a couple $1,000s every football game,
Yep.
but where did that money go?
We never saw it. Tell Electra I said I share in her 3 meetings a week and then going out in service, JW trauma. My family is still in the cult, and let Tyler shave his head, haha. Passive attack. If you're stuck in it and you want to get out, I'm really sorry you're going through that. That's really traumatic and it's really hard. But just know you're not alone. You're not the only one that's going through that similar situation, and it's very possible to be able to find like-minded people on the internet that can help support you. Electra is not one of those people. She doesn't really want to talk about it, I don't think. But just know that Electra got out of it, and she's much better for it, right?
Yeah, I don't even like that you confirmed that's what it was. So I don't even want to talk about it.
Sorry. Do you want to hit me or something?
Yeah, maybe I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Like, how do you do it? Your brothers do that a lot.
Yeah.
His brothers have like fake fights.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make the sound. And then I'll act. Okay.
Wait, you won't get kicked off Twitch?
Oh, is that TOS? That's true. Is that TOS? Modern Twitch sucks. If this was 10 years ago, we would have been able to do that. Fake violence is risky. Don't do it? Okay.
We should have Sean and Chris do that again.
Yeah. They used to do like...
They used to hit each other with
frying pans and folding chairs in front of my 95-year-old grandmother who would... Oh!
Okay.
All right, I love you.
Bye. You want a hair clip?
Yes. Somewhere where they can see it. Like up front. Hell yeah.
You can barely see it. You need your hair cut.
Yeah, I do. I need my hair gugged. Do the big one. Put the big one in. There you go. Am I cute?
You need to wash your hair.
I do. It's true.
Wash your hair.
Look at how much hair I have. And yet it still looks like I'm balding.
It's because it needs washed.
Yeah. Crazy scientist.
There.
Marty! I discovered... I was about to say something that would probably get me TOS'd. I'll come up with a different version. I discovered femboys, Marty! Doc, what are you talking about? Marty! That's better? Yes, it's better.
Tyler's hair literally gets greasy in like 2 hours of being out of the shower.
Also, look at my forehead. You might think that my hairline's receding or something, but if you go look at footage of me in like 2017, it's pretty much that. I've always had big-ass forehead.
You do have a big forehead.
You could project a movie on that thing.
I swear it doesn't look that big in real life, though.
The camera adds 10 inches. I have an idea. No, it's TOS. Young Sinatra, good day, Tyler. Good day. Did you watch The Odyssey? No, not yet. I can see my future in his reflection. Everything is TOS taking my head? Yeah, I should be able to whip it out and check if it adds 10 inches.
The camera adds 10 inches? Oh, does it?
I should be allowed to show my testicles. It should be fine.
Don't ruin it. Why would you ruin it?
Sorry, go ahead, fix it. Fix it.
Did y'all see that?
I'm trying to hide the forehead a little bit.
Why are you trying to hide your forehead? When women have something big, they like to show it off. Yes.
Do you understand why I've dedicated my life to this woman? Do you guys get it now? Do you understand why it's been 15 years? It's giving syndrome. Syndrome! Yeah.
You like it?
I love it, Boo Bear.
I meant them.
Oh, sorry.
Y'all like it?
Yeah, my opinion doesn't matter here.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I'll get you a watermelon. They paid for it. Can somebody pay for a second watermelon so I can get her two?
Laurent.
Exclamation point donate in the chat.
Trevor.
Give us another $10 so I can get her a second watermelon. You're not donating money to me. You're donating money to Miss Honkers over here.
You want to see my honkers?
This is why I have dedicated everything to this woman.
If you're interested in this sweater, it's made by, it's like
Moesews. Moesews.
It's just this woman who
makes double entendre jokes.
Yeah, one of them is like
Harry Peckers. They're all birds.
They're all birds, but they're like
I don't spit, and then there's a picture of a swallow. I got you another one that you didn't like because I got it in pink. It was Hooters and it was two owls.
Yeah, I didn't like the color of it.
Yeah. She's funny. She found her online and I bought her those sweaters for Crimbus.
Yeah, and they're embroidered. They're like...
Yeah, that's not printed on. That's an embroidery thing.
It's really nice. It's nicely made.
Yes.
And it's just a single person.
And just to explain how nice, we're doing an ad for this woman for free. I bought her this at Christmas, and it's her favorite sweater since. She's worn this like 100,000 times or whatever. You know, she'll sleep in it and stuff.
Crimbus.
Yep.
I wore this in public. I wore this at Disney World.
She did do that. She did do that. I remember that.
I wore it to the not the main parks, but I wore it to
Gatorland?
No, that Disney thing where we went to the Coke
Disney
bar.
Disney Springs, yeah.
I went to Disney Springs. And Disney Springs is so cool because they have, I don't know, they probably have this other places, not just Disney Springs, but they have this bar that's a Coca-Cola bar. And so it's like, looks like a regular rooftop bar. But then you go in and everything in it is just Coca-Cola mixed with other things. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's no alcohol. It's just Coca-Cola mixed with like coconut cream and like some other thing. And Coca-Cola but mixed with something, and there's a lime, and it's like cocktails made out of only Coca-Cola. And it was so cool. It was so cool. And you can walk out with the cup. You don't even, you get the cup. It was so cool.
Yeah, we still have the cup. We brought the cup home. Yeah, Electra's never been a soda person, but when we were at Disney, she discovered Coca-Cola slushies.
Yeah.
When we were at the Magic Kingdom, we walked back to Tomorrowland twice just to buy her another Coca-Cola slushie. And then when we went to Hollywood Studios, we had to check on the app where they serve a Coca-Cola slushie so that she can get it again. She likes slushy. But then when we came home, we were like, we're buying a slushie machine, and we found out you can't slush diet soda.
And I can't do that much sugar.
Yeah.
No. All right, I'm really leaving now.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Epcot has a sodas from around the world place that's pretty cool. Yeah, we tried that. I think.
No, we didn't.
We didn't do that one? No. Oh, okay. We want to go back so bad. There's never been a vacation that we've taken where when we got home, like a few days passed and we were like, we want to go back. We want to go back. That was fucking great. That was such a good little... That was such a good trip. You guys didn't do That's Awesome to Electra, but when it's me, you'll do that. You'll do That's Awesome to me. Out of respect for my awesome wife, I'm going to keep my hair up like this. Yeah, so now do you understand why once I found her and got her to go out with me, I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm never, like, no one will ever top this person. Do you know what I mean? I was 14 when I found her, and I've never once been, like, bored or, like wandering eye kind of shit. Do you know what I mean? I've never been like that. She's the best. You wouldn't have Valve News Network or anything that I do that you like without her in my corner kind of coaching me and keeping me relatively sane. No wandering eyes, how you know you found true love. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, I've never once been like, since I've been with Electra, I've never once like met another person in real life and been like, oh, but maybe this person, you know. That, you know, it's very strange, but, you know. True story. It's a really great thing you have there. Yeah. Which is why it's terrifying to, like, the thought of losing it. So it's like, you know, once you have something, it, you know, you have something to lose. You know. And I've been a shitty person I'm not a phenomenal guy. You know, I try really hard to be a good person, but I've got my problems. Everybody has their problems. I think for me, the thing that matters is if you're willing to admit to those problems and actually actively work on those problems that make you a good person. And I'm not saying that I'm a good person, that it's not a good person thing to say that you're a good person, but I think you get what I mean. You know, I'm mentally ill. I try. Tyler's problems are plenty, yeah. How old were you when you started VNN? I started watching since I was a freshman in like high school, 2013. I started Valve News Network in July of 2011, so I would have been 14. I was a sophomore in high school, or it was the summer between freshman and sophomore year. And I say this all the time. The week I uploaded the first Valve News Network video is the week I asked that woman for her phone number. True story. We will play Raising the Bar Redux again. Yes, we will play Raising the Bar Redux again. You know. Obviously, when you've been together for 15 years, you've done dumb shit and fucked up, but I've never, like, cheated or anything like that. We've just gotten in dumb arguments. I've said stupid shit, you know. I'm crazy and she's not. So Marty. All right, I think it's a good time to end because Electra's going to be needing some watermelon here in a minute. But yeah, I didn't bring that up, but Electra lost her license because of the epilepsy getting worse. And that's really sad. That genuinely does bum her out. When will you two stream The Sims again? I don't know. Maybe never. I don't know. I have half a watermelon. Can you run it over? I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. That's life. Give me 20 hours. Are you even in the United States? Really fun stream, not gonna lie. Fuck yeah, it was. You're not in the United States. Yeah, you don't have to bring the watermelon over. I can get you 15% off a watermelon if you come to the UK. So I have to somehow get to the other side of the world, and then I'll get a cheaper watermelon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing a therapist and like actually working on myself way more than I ever have been before because I'm getting older and I'm too young to pretend I'm not an adult, if you know what I mean. Like usually when you're like between 27, 28, 29, 30, hopefully something happens in your brain and you're like, I can't keep pretending that I don't have problems. I can't keep pretending that I'm okay. Like I'm an adult. I need to grow up, that kind of thing. Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff and working through it and stuff, but Electra's made it a lot easier than if I was alone. So shout outs Electra. She's the best. You know, dealing with things that happened to me as a kid and dealing with things that I did in response to those things that happened to me as a kid is very hard. But I'm very glad that I have her to help me through it. But hot damn did I have a fucking wild upbringing. You know, some of the stuff I didn't even realize was a problem until not too long ago when I was talking to a therapist. You ever had a therapist do this? Yeah, that's not normal. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's why you did that other thing. Oh. Shit. Do I have to call somebody? No. Okay. No. Yeah, that's not normal for people to do that too. That's not normal. Oh. That kind of shit. That's what I've been going through lately. And is part of the reason why I've been kind of flaky through July, because I've been working through some stuff. But, you know, I really appreciate everybody. Like, other than the crazy stalkers, which make me want to, you know, jump off a building in Minecraft or Terraria or whatever we're saying now, in Roblox. It sounds like a bad therapist. I agree, but in the specific circumstance, what I'm talking about, no, it needed to be said. I can't talk about specifics, obviously, but like it needed to be said. But so, you know, what was I trying to say? Other than the crazy people that I deal with, which make me want to quit, the majority of the people in this audience, as immature as they can be about HLX and dates and things like that, everybody's very understanding to me, for me, which is I really do, I really do appreciate how understanding everybody usually is with me, because I know that I'm seen as like, wow, crazy Valve guy. Ah! I'm seen as some nutty, insane crowbar autism guy. You know, but, you know, I appreciate the patience. I appreciate the understanding of y'all. You know, you guys are cool. Because the internet has a cruelty problem, and there's sometimes an inability for the internet to understand nuance or empathy or anything like that. But for some reason, it feels like in our little pocket we have it, which is very, very nice. So, you know, thank you. Thank you. I will one day write a book. Because my stories are way too fucking crazy. You can't hate a man who drinks Gug, you know? You make me very curious what the fuck happened to you. I'll be waiting for the book. Oh, it's not that hard to figure out if you know me. You know, you could figure it out. You could probably figure it out. I'll never confirm nor deny it, but 6'7". I talked to my therapist about the Steam Machine price. I did not talk to my therapist about the Steam Machine price. I have talked to my therapist about Valve. It is very strange to be like venting to a therapist about why the fuck haven't they announced the game yet? Like talking to a therapist about how like at this point it would make better sense for the therapist to it'd make better sense for Valve to like acknowledge it so that they have to be held. And then my therapist is like, you want to talk about this? This is what you want to talk about? You sure? You don't want to talk about like your parents or anything? You want to talk about Valve software? I wonder if Valve employees talk to their therapists about that. I wonder if a Valve employee has ever talked to their therapist about me. If so, I'm so sorry. I was trying to be some big shot to prove that I was not lying, and in turn made a fool of myself. You know, why did I stream the beta build? Because people were still making me feel as if they thought I was just making shit up. And so in order to prove that I was not making shit up and prove that I had a source, I did dumb shit. You know, biggest regret, genuinely biggest professional regret, streaming that beta build. Oh well. Gabe Newell represents your father. Tell your therapist about Gug. Gug. What is Gug? So unfortunately, you never get to know. You had to be here for the thing to explain what Gug was, but if you weren't here for that, you're never going to get to know. Sorry, you had to be here for it. If it means anything, I think most of those that actually watch you do so because they believe in you. Yeah, read the comment section of the last HLX files I did. It's annoying. I do think some of it is people are just fatigued by the here's more strings we found kind of thing. And the exact same thing happened with HLVR in 2019 before the announcement. People were like getting annoyed and getting frustrated and weren't really willing to wait much longer. Does GUG stand for Good Unreleased Games? No, GUG doesn't stand for anything. You forgot about the melon? Oh, I didn't forget about the melon. I was just thinking about how I'd had to go get a melon. But, it's crazy how much has been put together based on strings alone. It's hard to believe. But there aren't just strings, clearly. There aren't just strings? What do you mean? You mean like conversations with people that know what they're talking about, confirming or denying things that I've said in reports so that I know that I'm in the right direction? No, that's never happened. It's just strings. I just hate that people make negative commentary on you and Gabe follower. There's no reason to hate that. It's completely fine for people not to like what we're doing. I don't need people like defending me because it's an uphill battle. It's there's nothing you can do about it. If HLX gets released, will you smash a watermelon with a crowbar? I'm not big on food waste. I do love ordinary sausage, but I'm not big on food waste. Tyler, your YouTube comments are awful. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yes, they're pretty bad. It's so weird to see someone so hung up on hating someone. Well, if we already have autism, then they already have the brain space to be able to obsess about the hatred of another human being. Valve will not be calling it Half-Life 2 Episode 3. No. Did you talk to your therapist about getting $5,000 in donations? No, I didn't, actually, because I didn't want my therapist to start charging me more. No, I did not. I didn't want my therapist to know I came into some money. Would you be open to a meet and greet at QuakeCon? I would be if I was going. I'm genuinely not going to QuakeCon, though. There's some stuff that's happening the same week in my personal life that I can't miss. 5,000 in donations. Yeah, a couple weeks ago on a stream, I had a dono goal for half of the Steam Machine money, and then all of a sudden everybody just started donating like crazy, and we made $5,000 that day. A little bit more than that if you count all the subscriptions and stuff, but we made $5,000 that day. Yeah, and it was a donut, and then we'll play Deltarune. And I told you we're doing Deltarune after I move. Deltarune will be one of the first things we do in the new place. And when does the Steam Machine get here? Yeah, I know. Still not actually... Yeah, I know. I was told that I could be waiting until the end of the year. And it's like, at that point, what the fuck is the point? Everybody's made every video about the thing. I gotta somehow come up with some, like, crazy, like, standalone idea that no one's done before. Your video is your video? Yeah. Playing HLX on the Steam Machine? Well, that can't happen until after HLX. Tyler, you have cool anime pro tag hair? No way! What? She's 1,000? Too old for an anime protagonist? Yeah, true. True. Do benchmarks of all the Valve games. I'm still going to buy it when it comes up is the thing, right? But, like... What do you mean too old? Isn't he, like, 25? I'm 29. I've looked almost exactly like this since I was 12. For bad reasons, but, you know... History of the Steam Machine plus Valve fun facts would always hit. Oh, absolutely, but I wouldn't need the Steam Machine to do that. Don't ignore it. You look like Baldin. Baldin? I look like Baldin? Thanks, man. What does that mean? Do I look like I am balding? Yeah, I know. What are you going to decorate your Steam Machine faceplate with? I might spend the $1,000 and get a real D-brand companion cube that wasn't destroyed. I have a link for that. I could somehow pull on a string and get that. Get the GN Steam Machine faceplate. I know what that is. Real bummer they can't sell those? Yeah. Shave it, grow mustache? Okay. Shave my head and grow a mustache? No, thank you. I want my my wife to be attracted to me. Oh, the Gamer's Nexus faceplate, the one with the like the fan vents and stuff. Yeah, I'd probably do that. All right. Keep it while you still can. Exactly. I'm telling you, this is a woman magnet. I don't need to be a woman magnet. I need to be an Electra magnet, and I know what Electra likes. And that's not shaved head and no facial hair. 100 ARS. What do you think Valve might have in store for the Steam frame? Do you think there's a project in the works? Do I think there's VR software in the works? No. No, I have that like hyper confirmed. Valve is not working on VR software. Six, 7 Gug. There's a clip of Electra on the Discord server. I have to put my headphones back in to hear it. Hold on. It's true. Women wouldn't drink Gug. That's so true. Gug.com is for sale. How much does Gug.com go for? Really tens of thousands of dollars for Gug.com. Sterling says, I had the gaming equivalent of an orgasm while in the bone zone. Wow, Sterling. What about Gug.gug? Gug.gug. Okay, hold on. We need Gug.gug. How much would Gug.gug cost? What happened to the old Ross Scott interview? Noticed it was privated? I don't actually know. I don't know. I don't know. Gug goes well with a complimentary round meal. What? Your full Brett Johnson interview was privated? That was at the request of Brett. All right, I'm going to go. I love you guys. Peace and hair grease. I'm not actually your friend. Parasocial relationships will end up getting me hurt in the long run. But I do love the support that you give me. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you all later, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You're a handsome fella. Go bald.